Greetings, Pokemon fans, and welcome back to JD's Nerdverse. Today, we're doing a prediction video for an optimized playthrough of Yanma in Pokemon Crystal. This Pokemon is known as a Clear Wing Pokemon. It is a very... it's not a great Pokemon, let's just put it that way. I've already played through this once with a normal playthrough, but we're going to do the optimized playthrough. And as we're doing that, let's go and look at the Pokemon right here. We have the Shiny form, which is the blue and green one in the bottom corner. And then the Galarian Yanma Shiny is in the top left. So both these Shinies are fantastic. They're better than the Shinies we've had for most Pokemon Generation 2. They're all pink, and these two are actually pretty cool. I like the black, yellow, and green one a lot better than the blue one. But it's definitely an improvement over other Pokemon. So let's go ahead and dive into what happened in the original playthrough and see what we're going to do to make this Pokemon a lot better. And yeah, the original playthrough, it took us an hour and 41 minutes, almost an hour and 42 minutes, just to beat the Elite Four and the champion and get into the Hall of Fame. And then it took us 2 hours and 19 minutes to beat Red. So that's a long time. And this Pokemon did not have a lot of things going for it. So to be fair, it does start at a huge detriment compared to other Pokemon. So just letting you know that. But we're going to go and look at the stats of everything. And you're going to see why this Pokemon does or does not do very well in this generation. So, we start off with, like I said, it's a Clear Wing Pokemon. It does evolve in the end Mega, but in this generation, it doesn't evolve. It doesn't evolve until, I think, Generation 4, and you have to have Ancient Power to do that. And Ancient Power is actually going to be a big part of what we're going to do in the optimized playthrough, so just keep that in mind. And we're going to scroll down here and just see that we are in the medium-fast growth rate right there. So that's going to help us at least level up fast. So let's go over the stats of this Pokemon. So here's where one thing that really holds it back is it doesn't have the greatest stats. It does have good stats in the right stats, but it just doesn't have great stats. And then when you pair that with its moveset, it's not great. So 65 HP, 65 attack, defense is 45, special attack is 75, special defense is 45, speed is 95 for a grand total of 390. So speed, special attack, and attack are okay. They're okay. They could be a lot better. But they're okay, and they're manageable, but our defense is horrible. We can't take hits from anything. And then when you go down here, there's another one of our problems, is our typing is Flying Bug. So we have 5 weaknesses, Flying, Rock, Fire, Electric, and Ice. And then Rock is 4 times effective against us. Now, we don't come across a lot of Rock Pokemon, so we don't have to worry about that much. However, it is still a big factor that we have, what's that, 5 weaknesses? And Flying is our first gym, so that's a problem. And then eventually, Ice we'll face Ice. Ice isn't as big a problem as we think, and neither is Flying. But Rock is a big problem, especially in the Elite Four. So, yeah, and then Electric, and then you have Fire. It's just a lot of things that are very abundant in this game you're going to come across. So let's go and go over the moveset, and you'll see why the stats, though some of them are good, are still not great. And this is why this Pokemon's kind of hot garbage. So here's our level up moveset. Tackle, Force Like, Quick Attack, Double Team, Sonic Boom, Detect, Supersonic, not Swift in Crystal. It was in Gold and Silver, but honestly, I'd rather have Wing Attack than Swift, so I'm happy this change happened. And then Screech. If you look there, all those moves are normal type. So in the original playthrough, I thought we were going to have to get to our second rival fight where he has a Ghastly, and I thought we were just completely boned because we wouldn't have a move. We have to complete power points, but Foresight is actually pretty cool. It identifies the ghost and lets you hit him with normal attack. However, in this optimized playthrough, I don't think we're going to need to use that, because we're going to have other moves because it's an optimized playthrough, so we can pick some moves. But a lot of these moves are not going to be super helpful for us because, like, Sonic Boom's horrible, Double Team's outlawed, Supersonic is very unreliable, Detect, don't really see the purpose in that move. We don't get Swift, but we can get a via Tim, so that's not an issue. Wing Attack's okay, but that's our most powerful move, and that's only 90 with Stab. It's a good move, but it's only 90. And then Screech is, it's 85% accurate and lows opposition defense. Don't know how useful that move is going to be in a playthrough. But yeah, that's it. So the good news is we do have some TMs. Every Pokemon does, so we have some decent TMs that are going to help. But again, there's not a lot of type diversity here. We do get Headbutt. Headbutt will be a good replacement for Tackle or Swift or Quick Attack, one of those 3. It can make the opposition flinch. We are fast, so we will go first a lot. Curse we won't use. Toxic we won't use. Hidden Power. Now, this is where this Pokemon has a tough time, because if you look at this moveset, now I'll show you Generation 4's moveset here in a minute, but this moveset does not show a lot of move diversity. So Hidden Power, Hidden Power is used to kind of like counter some of your weaknesses and some deficiencies your Pokemon has, This Pokemon has too many deficiencies that Hidden Power just can't do it, and is not enough to do it. What we would like is Hidden Power to be able to switch between certain types for certain battles. I'd like to have Hidden Power Fire for Jasmine, and then Hidden Power Ice for Claire and for Lance. So I would love that, but that's not the situation. And I would also like to have Hidden Power Rock to deal with Charizard. Charizard's one of the biggest problems with this Pokemon is because it has Flamethrower and it's a very powerful Pokemon, and we have to deal with it, and that'd be great. But Hidden Power, you have to pick one. You can't switch it around. That's cheating. So we got to pick one, which I'm probably gonna stick with Hidden Power Fire. Okay, because it's going to counter Magnemites that we have to deal with. Jasmine's Magnemites, and then our rival's Magnemite. These are the big ones we got to deal with. And there's also a couple of trainers that have like 3 different Magnemites that try to paralyze you. So Hidden Power Fire really counters that. And when it comes to like flying or grass Pokemon, we have Wing Attack, so we don't have to worry about that for them. But we do need Hidden Power Fire to take care of them. But that also doesn't counter a lot of Lance's Pokemon. He has a lot of flying type Pokemon, and we don't have an ice move that we can learn, but we have other moves. So there's a move we're going to use that's going to counter those things. But Hidden Power would be the ultimate Alt Shift Delete, whatever, any problems we have with Pokemon, but this Pokemon has so many deficiencies, we can only use it for one, and that's going to be Hidden Power Fire. Sunny Day can actually coincide with that and make it more powerful if we wanted to. Snore, Detect, not going to use. Giga Drain will be used in the post game. It's very effective against the one gym for 2 gyms for specifically Misty and Brock, who we're not weak to water, but it's a super effective move against water, and Giga Drain is a super effective move against Brock and in his Pokemon. Endure Frustration, Solar Beam didn't use in the first playthrough, probably won't use it in this one. Return is not a bad move because it is a very good physical move. It's a little bit more powerful actually than Wing Attack. It's just Wing Attack will hit certain things with typing that's going to be effective. Double Team not going to use, Swagger not going to use, Sleep Talk, Swift will be used early, but not a long-term effect. Detect, possibly Rest, we'll see. Attract, Thief, and Flash. So, not a lot of move diversity. Now, like I said, here's the problem, is this Pokemon doesn't have a lot of great moves. So, in the optimized playthrough, we look to fix a lot of those problems by looking to see if there's another move. So, the only moves we get via breeding are Leech Life, Reversal, and Whirlwind. All 3 of those are not super effective with this Pokemon. Leech Life is super effective, but how effective is a 20 base power move? And 30 with Stab. So I don't think it's that much. But with this Pokemon, we do have 2 other things we can work with. The first thing is we have an event move, which is Steel Wing. So we can start the game with Steel Wing. Based on my rules for optimization, this could be added to start the game. It's a very powerful move, 70 base power. It is 90% accurate, so it does suck on the accuracy part. 25 power points. A great move to have early. Really does counter a lot of things that the Pokemon can have wrong with it. So that's going to delete some of the problems that we had early in the original one. Now, this is Yanma's 4th generation moveset. Now, this is where we're going to counter one of our other problems that we're going to have. So if you look at this moveset, it's got a lot of moves, and it can actually learn Ancient Power. And that's actually how it evolves. It has Ancient Power, and then it evolves in the Yanmega. Now, Ancient Power is available in Generation 2, so I'm like, to make this the best version of this Pokemon, and it's going to counter a lot of our problems, I'm going to just add Ancient Power to it. We don't have a good egg move. Now, here's the thing. This is what would be amazing. If I could actually do this TM moveset for this Pokemon, that would be amazing. Because you have Psychic, you have Shadow Ball, we have decent specials, so it would have been effective. And specials works good with both of them. We have, Aerial Ace isn't available in Generation 2, but Aerial Ace would have been a great move. So on and so forth. So there's a lot of things here, and I'm not going to get too crazy into all the moves that we wish we could backport, but the main part of this is Ancient Power, Rock. We can add that there. I'm not going to break the game and make it so that Shadow Ball and Psychic could be available. That would be awesome, but we're not going to do that. We're just going to make it, we can add one move, that's a breeding move, or a move from another game, and this is going to turn into kind of like a what-if scenario. It's kind of like what I did with Sudowoodo. Sudowoodo could learn Ancient Power in other games, so I added that for him to see how much better that made his playthrough. So we're adding that. So if we go back to the original moveset for this Pokemon, wrong one. So the original moveset was starting off with Tackle and Foresight. So now we're going to do Tackle, Foresight. We're going to add Steel Wing, and we're going to add Ancient Power. Now Ancient Power you think is like, oh, that's an overpowered move. It's not. There's only 5 power points, so I've got to heal a lot to use it. And it does give me the Omni Boost, but that's a very small percentage. I think it's like 10% Omni Boost, which will be useful, I guess, in some scenarios, but not all. So it's going to go back to the original slide, and we'll kind of give a prediction. With these add-ons, this will make this Pokemon eliminate a lot of its problems / weaknesses, whatever you want to call it. With these add-ons, we should be able to beat this game pretty handily. If you look at the Elite Four time, 1 hour and 41 minutes, I want to at least be under an hour and 20 minutes. So 20-minute improvement there, and I want to be under 2 hours with the final red battle. So yeah, that's a 20-minute improvement on both of these. If I can do anything better than that, that'd be amazing. Again, we have nothing that really fixes the stats of this Pokemon. The only thing we did was fix the moveset. We have no other way to fix the stats. So I think that's a great prediction. Under an hour and 20 minutes for Elite Four and beating the champion. And then under 2 hours when it comes to beating Red. So let me know what you think in the comment section down below. What do you think I should do? Do you think Ancient Power is cheating? Do you think you're excited to see what this Pokemon can do with a slightly better moveset? That's why I do this. That's why I'm excited to see what this Pokemon can do. Is it still horrible even with a great moveset? It does. Like I said, we did not fix the stats, so we'll see. But that's my video. My name is JD. This is JD's Nerdverse. This video will come out on Friday. Let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe. Have a good one, and I'll see you guys on Friday.